Whenever I find empty stretch of road like this, the urge to ride just take over. The familiar adrenaline spikes kick in, and my mind tells me just to open the throttle. Just look at this sleek, wide open road. So, hello everyone. Another weekend brings another beautiful life. Today we are riding up to the downhill station, located deep in a Sahyadri mountain of the Dang forest region. It's a fantastic laid-back getaway for family and friends. Google Map might show you a few different routes to get there, but today we are taking the Chikli Ahwa State Highway 14. If you have seen our Saputara ride, it's the exact same route up to the Vagai Chowki, and from there we stick on a State Highway 14. We are about to ride through the stunning Ahwa Ghats and the beautiful scenic roads of the Mazda forest. So stick around to enjoy the ride. Downhill station actually holds up a special place for me. It was my first solo trip back in 2025, and now it's officially our first ride of the 2026. While the entire Dang region gets incredibly lush and beautiful during the monsoon, today we are really just out here to vibe on these roads. Thus, if it rains, the viewpoints get completely wiped out by clouds and fog. So, if you are chasing those clear, vibing views, right now it's the absolute best time to visit. So, let's go. So today we have got two bikes out on a road. I am on my Royal Enfield Classic 350 and my friend is riding his Triumph Scrambler 400X. The plan is pretty simple: hit the downhill station, hang out for an hour and head straight back, mostly because this guy always has some important work waiting for him at home. We kicked off this ride at 9 a.m. and it's usually take us about 2.5 hours to get up to the downhill station. So we are on a track to arrive right around noon. Along the way, we will be crossing through the Mazda National Park and Ahwa Ghats. And carving through those ghats is exactly what we are most excited about today. Since we have done this route so many times, we have actually breaking our own time records. We made it to the Vagai Chokri in just about an hour. Now we have passed Vagai and we are heading down to the Vagai Ahwa road, straight into the Ahwa town. From there, it's a straight shot to the downhill station. So let's go. The vibe out here is absolutely incredible. Whenever we take this route, you immediately feel the temperature drop and air gets so clean. It's a perfect escape from the chaos of the city. It's already 11 a.m. in the morning, but the weather is still so cool and fresh against the helmet. So we have finally hit the Ahwa Ghats. Honestly, these ghats aren't too steep and challenging to ride. The roads are super well maintained and there is a plenty of space around the corners, making it really smooth climb. If you ever ride through here during the monsoon, the entire stretch come alive with the waterfalls. There is actually a really famous one right on this route called the Ghat waterfall. We are passing the famous Ghat waterfall right now. It might not look pretty quiet today, since the waterfall only truly comes alive and flows during the monsoon season. But trust me, during the rains, this exact spot is absolutely magical. Now that we are deeper into the ghats, it's time to roll up the throttle a bit and maintain a safe distance. As beautiful as mountain roads are, they can be unpredictable. So it's important to ride responsibly. Plus, this is a main lifeline connectivity for our town to other cities. So we are sharing these curves with a lot of daily traffic. Uh, we hit a bit of bottleneck in our town. There is some road construction going on, and with half of the street dug up, it was a down to one-way traffic. It took us about 15 minutes to crawl through the market, but we are finally back on State Highway 14. The next and final stop is Don Hill Station. The map says it's just 25 kilometers from here, so we should reach the top in about a half an hour maybe. And the best part is because we are in a deep in the hills, their awesome winding Ghat sections are going to continue all the way there. So let's go. The views around this region are absolutely breathtaking. The greenery is so intense, you just can't take off your eyes off. Sure, sports like Downhill Station and Sabudara are the big names that attract crowds, but the real magic is just riding these open roads through the dark. If you are looking to leave the chaos of the city behind and just soak the perfect monsoon vibe, this is the place. It's an experience I can't even explain in words. You just have to feel it. Thinking back to my first solo trip up here, I remember the light rain and the sky being completely filled with the monsoon clouds. Suddenly riding straight into the thick fog, feeling the freezing wind cutting through my wet clothes. It was a pure adrenaline. It is those road trailing experiences that make me feel so connected to this road. I think we are getting really close to the downhill station. Now we have only got about 10 to 12 kilometers left. In just a few kilometers, keep an eye out for the main gate with the big Git bird statue on it. Once we hit that landmark, we take the turn and start our final climb straight to the top of the hill station. And here we are. We have finally made it to the entry gate of the Dawn Hill Station. The board here says we have got an 8-kilometer climb left up to the mountain. This final stretch is a narrow single lane road with some tight cuts. So we really have to stay sharp and ride carefully. We are about to see the true beauty of this place very soon. After riding 2.5 hours to the hilly and mountain area, it's feel amazing to finally be here. We are going to push to the top, grab some cup of tea, and then start back ride to home. Riding up this narrow stretch gave me a major flashback to the Moti Porwal Ghats. It has the same steep hill, but thankfully the tarmac here is much smoother. By the way, if you haven't seen that Moti Porwal video yet, make sure to check it out. Navigating these curves doesn't take too much effort, but they are definitely a bit steeper than Ahwa Ghats. It's the perfect balance, just enough challenge to completely satisfy the rider's soul. Now let's push to the top. If you really want to enjoy a Ghat section like this, I definitely recommend bringing a bike with a bit more punch, something 150cc or higher. You want that extra torque so the engine isn't constantly straining on a climbs. It just makes the whole ascent feel effortless. Since we are both on a higher cc bikes, we have just been cruising through these bands. It is. And finally, we have made it to the summit of the downhill. I am going to park the bike here and give you guys a look at this incredible view. And that's the wrap of our trip to the downhill station. After spending about an hour soaking in the atmosphere, we are finally gearing up for the ride back home. You know, a ride like this just hit difference when you have got a great group of friends along for the journey. The energy was incredible. We have come here specially for these winding mountain roads, and honestly, they exceeded our expectation. If you haven't tried riding a route like this, I highly recommend experiencing it at this point. It's a total rush, but I shall let you be the judge of that. There is something truly special about the road up to the downhill station. It's this incredibly beautiful stretch that really let you open up the bike and find the rhythm. What I love most of this route is the balance. It's not pushing that it's stressful, but it's not definitely a soft ride either. It's take the kind of road that teaches you the patience and a technique, helping you master everything from technical mountain curves to the long open plains. Honestly, we had an absolute blast pushing our bikes through these sections. If you are a rider looking to level up your skills while soaking in some epic views, I highly recommended making the trip to the downhill station. It's an experience you don't want to miss. I would love to get your feedback since I am always looking to improve the channel. Let me know in the comments what you like to see more of. I realized during the edit that I had a massive amount of footage and probably didn't talk quite enough. But sometimes the scenery just speaks for itself. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram account ID in the description. So make sure to follow me there for more content. If you enjoyed the ride with us today, definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video.